Hello everyone. Today in this session we will understand the characteristics and importance of organizational culture. Myself Professor Kunalsinh Kathia. I am from Mechanical Engineering Department, Safroni Institute of Technology. Okay, so let's move on to our topic. First of all, let me tell you that what is the organizational culture. The definition, it says that it is a set of important understandings that member of the community share in the common. So this is the kind of rules and understandings in between the members, and they are agreeing to each other that these rules are getting followed. So this is called as a general organizational culture. It's one kind of pattern also, that every organization has a set of different rules, so that will be called as a pattern also. And also depending upon the pattern, culture differs from the society. So this is a very good line, that it is different from the society also, because organizational culture is a kind of a set of rules where in this society is defined by the peoples, general peoples who are gathering together. So this is the basic difference between both, that society and the organizational culture is totally different. Society culture and organizational culture. So let's move on. Today we will see the characteristics. So there are basically 10 characteristics which I will go through very in fast forward manner to you. The 10 characteristics are as usual: individual autonomy, structure, management support, identity, performance reward system, conflict tolerance, risk tolerance, communication patterns, outcome orientation, and people orientation. So just let me show you the first one, is the individual autonomy. So it says that it is the degree of responsibility, freedom, and opportunities to exercise initiative individuals have in the organization. So I mean that this is a kind of freedom also, you can say, and this is kind of an opportunity that how much you can grow in organization. So this is a space to think about something new in the team. That is the individual autonomy. That is a one kind of characteristic for it. Second is the structure. Structure is very important for the organization. So the degree to which creates a clear objective and performance expectations. So you can say that this is the level that at which you have to perform according to your duties. So let's say that worker has to work on machine only. In above that, accountant has to work with the accounts and deal with the departments only. So there each and every post has a one kind of set of instruction which they have to follow. So structure tells us that. Next is management support, the degree at which the manager clearly supplies assistance, support, warmth, assistance to the under employee. So this is the management support. I mean that if any employee has to do something new in the organization, then manager has to support them. So that kind of openness should be in the organization. Next is identity, the degree of which member of the organization with the whole rather than a particular work group or professional workforce. So this identity means that to recognize, to appreciate the work is done by the employee. So if you will keep employee motivated by identifying him with his work progress, then it will be good. So this is the identity topic. Next is performance reward system. Performance reward system, as figure shows also, that it is kind of increasing the salary, promotes it made to motivates the employee that I need to work more and more. So there should be a kind of reward system, that if you complete this number of tasks, then this much salary will be credited into your account, or I will give you this much holidays, or anything, any kind of motivation can be given by the organization. So this is a very essential part of it as a characteristic. Conflict tolerance, a degree of conflict present in relationship between colleagues and work groups, as well as degree to which employee are encouraged to wear conflict and criticisms openly. So this conflict tolerance means that I can say you that without conflict there is no progress in the group. So that should be some kind of conflict in between them, and and there should be a certain limitation of the conflict tolerance also. If conflict increases beyond our control limit, then that group or that team will collapse. So this conflict tolerance also required at certain amount and some certain percentage into the team to maintain the competency between them all. Next is risk tolerance, the degree to which employees are encouraged to be innovative, aggressive, and risk taking. You can say that this is one kind of a option to do something new despite of the rules. So whatever the task given to you, the employee should be able to think beyond the limitations or think out the box to innovative something or to risk take. So that support can be provided by management only. They can motivate them to take the risk. Next one is communication patterns, the degree to which organizational communications are restricted to the formal hierarchy or authority, right? I mean that this is the level of the communication between the higher authority and lower authority. So how you are communicating with them, verbally or by doing some later kind of conceptual things or any other way, the way different ways to communicate with them. So do we are following any kind of protocol to talk with them? And that is the communication patterns point for it. Next is outcome orientation, the degree of which management focuses on results or outcomes rather than on the technique and processes uses achieve those outcomes. So this is the outcome orientation. I mean that there should not be a completely process focused to the getting the outcome, because the company finalizes any kind of outcome, then the management should focus on the result only, that how that employee can reach to that particular result, not that how and what he is performing right now. Because if they will focus on the results only and they will ask for result, then definitely employee will get happy to work on it, because the processes doesn't matter but the result matters to them. So that was that. What's next? The last one is people orientation, the 10th point, the degree of which the management decisions take into consideration the impact of outcomes on people within the organization. So this is the level at which one decision can affect whole organization. So they should think about that which kind of people, which kind of background they have. According to that, the organization needs to take a decision. So that is the people's orientation. So till now we have discussed about the characteristics. Now let's move on to the importance of the organizational culture. So this is the next topic for us, importance. What is the importance for the organizational culture? So let's see. First one, encourage and motivate the employee. They should always motivating them to do more and more out of their capabilities, and they need to support them. So the culture decides the way employee interact their workplace, and the encourages to employee to stay motivated and loyal towards the management. So this is the another side, that if you will motivate, then employee will be loyal to you. Next is promote healthy competition. Yeah, the last we have seen as a characteristic, there is a conflict management. It should be there also. So conflicts are good, but at some certain level. So you should promote the competition, but not that much that it will create a conflict between the employees and they will start backbiting each other, right? So workplace also goes a long way promoting healthy competition. So if you promote good competition, then workplace will go very nice, and employee will try also their level best to nurture that thing, and it will be a culture of the workplace. Next one is provides the direction. True that every organization have a set of guidelines, so it will give a good kind of direction to them. So organizational structure will provide a direction to them. So let's say that if any health sector, any hospital, so they have a common goal to give a people a healthy life. So it will give a one kind of direction to them, right? So it provides a direction to the organization. Okay. So next one is create a brand image of the organization. Yeah, true. So if the whole organization will work together with one goal, then there will be a brand image for that. So you can see that no two organizations have a same work culture, so you can say that they don't have a distinct goals also, right? So they don't have a same work culture also, and the work culture goes long way. If they have a brand image, they have a target to achieve that, it gives an identity to organization also. Yeah, true. Next, sense of unity and clarity on roles and responsibilities. So this is a roles and responsibilities. If every employee will understand their responsibility, then nobody needs to scold down or nobody needs to track down that employee, because he is a kind of self igniting kind of personality. So employee must be treated equally on, and no one should feel neglected. So this creates a good kind of environment also, that everybody is taken care of it, and work culture gives a sense of unity. True. Next one is promote healthy relationship. Yeah, that is kind of healthy competition also. So no one treats work as a burden and modules himself according to the culture. So it will be a kind of family kind of background will get created in the company if you promote healthy relationship. So no one should treat like that a negative way or burden. So this culture will be a very fruitful for the industry or organization. And the next one is culture impacts performance and employee well-being. Yeah, true. This will impact on performance also, because if you will give a good motivation to them, if you will be positive to them, then it will directly impact on the performance. And healthy culture helps to work in different areas by finding appropriate balance. So it will create a good balance also in their very personal life and their work life, because they are giving importance to the both now on. So that will be a very better option for that. Next one is make employee successful. It extract best out of the each member. So if we will motivate them to do something new, and if they comes out with some good idea, then make them feel that they want something, they are successful by reward or anyway. So culture where the management is very particular, their employees are successful definitely. And culture develops a habit in individual to make them a successful. Yeah, true. That's true. So that's all for this session. In next session we will come with the new topic. Till that, goodbye.